we've sold thousands of lots to people willing to exchange on the day and complete within 28 days. Property auctions made quick, easy and simple. Clive Emson Land and Property Auctioneers.
Well, hello everybody and welcome back for another Feature Lot special here. This is an absolute, I know I say this every time, they're all special. This one is extra special. And to help guide us through it, we've got John Stockings with us. John, how are you?
I'm very well, thanks, Ian. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Very good. You know, we were having a little chat actually off air, weren't we? Every lot is special. There's 142 in the Clive Emson February auction. However, this one is a little extra special, isn't it?
It is. It's absolutely fascinating. It's reputedly dating from Napoleonic times, where a ring of forts were built around the Medway towns to protect the dockyard. And this possibly was a bit of a halfway house as a munitions store. There's very little about it with regard to history on the web. So, you know, we're not absolutely certain about its history, but it feels that it's dating from that period. But yeah, it's a fascinating property. It's had a commercial use recently, so we're looking for somebody who's got some new ideas for it. Yeah,
guide price from 100,000. Is there quite a lot you can do with it then? Because obviously the legal pack is at the website cliveemson.co.uk. Do check it out. Do download it. What can you do with it then? Is there a lot of scope for movement?
Well, recently, for the last 18, 20 years, there's been a tenant there running a sort of motorcycle repairs business there from a couple of the vaulted rooms. And it does have a business rate assessment. So it's obviously, you know, passed through all those things with where, you know, it's been a long-term commercial use. Yeah. I think in the future, it does need some refurbishment. But I think in the future, someone with some ideas about a commercial use there, there's a lot of floor space there and quite a lot of storage as well. There's sort of over 80 meters worth of tunnels there that connect the main rooms. So somebody with some imagination, and you know, we've had quite a number of people looking at it already. So you know, it'd be interesting to see what does eventually happen to it when it's been sold.
Yeah, I imagine it's going to do very well indeed. We also have a video to play as well. Now, I've not seen this video yet, so I'm very excited to see a little bit more about it. So obviously, you've been up there. You said you've been up there quite a lot doing some viewings, John.
Yes, we have. I mean, it's very much bring some torches and head off into the dark tunneling. But, you know, people are fascinated by it, you know, absolutely fascinated by it.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, let's take a look at it, shall we? And enough talk about it. Let's see it. Here it is. Yeah, only a fairly short video there, but you can really get the feel of it, can't you? And actually, you get quite a lot of tunnel there, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of space there. We've said in the sales details, you know, the amount of, you know, footage there's over 400 square meters worth of floor space there. And we should just say there is electricity connected, there is water connected, there are some internal toilets in the right hand of the three tunnel entrances, and there's a drainage system there as well. It all needs a bit of a revamp, but you know, there's certainly enough there for people to make some use of. The other thing I should say also is the access road that you can see in that first photograph.
I'll put it back there. Yeah,
that's included in the sale as well. He has the freehold of not only the tunnels but also the access road that comes down from Manor Road.
Ah, fantastic. So location-wise, John, whereabouts is it? How close are we to amenities, that type of thing?
Yeah, well, right in the town centre. I mean, it's a bit of a gem that I don't think many people would know was there. It's off Manor Road, which runs down into the high street.
Wow.
And I think the fact that probably the tenant who was there for so long, you know, he wasn't running a massively busy business there. You know, I think people knew that he was there, but not many other people would have done.
So unique, isn't it? I absolutely love lots like this. Do. If you do want to find out more about it, it's lot 13. cliveemson.co.uk is the place to head over and do it. There is a link wherever you're watching this. There's a link in the body of this broadcast. You don't even have to type out the website. How easy is that? Just click it. It'll take you straight through to the website. You can check out the full catalogue. There's more images. You can see that video again. It's also at the Clive Emson YouTube channel as well. Now, John, another reason for doing this feature lot 13 is beautiful. Unlucky for some, but certainly not for the person who's going to come away with that one. But what I want to know, John, we want to find out a little bit more about you. Now, the auction game is fairly unique, I suppose, isn't it? Really, it's not something that I would love to do it. I wouldn't even know where to start, though. So, John, how did you get involved in the auction game?
Just incredible luck, really, Ian. I think I left school early 80s, went to work for an estate agent with the idea that I was going to qualify as a surveyor. And the senior partner of the company started to run an auction division. And I ended up going to work with it. I just fell in love with the whole idea. Every catalogue is so different. Every property, you never know what you're going to see in the next day. And 40 years on, having started, having commenced Clive Emson's with Clive in 89, we've been here for 33 years, I think, this October. It's been a great career.
Would you say, John, over the years, the biggest changes has it been the move to the online auction? Has that been the biggest sort of change to the market?
It's been the biggest revelation of my career. I think to have been forced into such a radical change when lockdown came nearly 3 years ago now, to be able to change everything onto an online platform and as a result of that engage with many more people, whether they're buyers or sellers, in the 3 years that we've been running online has been incredible.
Do you sort of miss, though, the room full of people, the atmosphere, the buying, the selling, the noise, shall we say?
Yeah, very much so. And as an auctioneer, you're sort of up there trying to create the buzz and getting people to bid, and making sure we're getting as much bidding as we can for our clients. But the online process that is, from an auctioneer's point of view, is pretty passive. People are sitting at home or in their office bidding, but it works so well. Yeah. And I think in 3 years, the number of people who've come into the market to buy, who maybe wouldn't even have experienced a sort of ballroom auction, embrace it as if it's just a natural way of doing it. So, I think our results have spoken for themselves in the sort of variety of things that we've been selling, and also the prices that we're getting online.
Yeah, it does make it easier, and it does make it more accessible, doesn't it? It's sort of before going to an auction might have felt like a bit of a closed book, but now it's wide open for everybody, isn't it? John, thanks so much for joining us. I can't let you go without asking you one final question, which I didn't prep you for, so don't worry about it. Right, it's a Sunday afternoon. Okay, so picture this. Here's your scenario. It's Sunday afternoon. It's cold outside. In fact, we're in February now, so let's make it a Sunday in Feb. It's cold outside, and you're off out for something to eat. A nice late lunch. What are we going? Oh, I think we've lost John. Oh, he's back. He's back. Hello, John. You all right there? You disappeared for a bit, but you're back.
Are you going to edit me out then?
Just one final question for you. One final question. Don't you worry. It's a Sunday afternoon in February. It's freezing cold outside. You're all off out for a late afternoon bit of grub, a nice lunch. What are you going? Are you going for a roast dinner, or are you going for something else?
It's got to be roast dinner.
That is the correct
Beef,
time.
loads of gravy, Yorkshire puddings, nice bit of horseradish. Can't beat it.
Fantastic. John, thanks so much for joining us. Enjoy the auction, won't you? Just a reminder, everybody, bidding goes live on this of February. That was lot 13. Check it out at www.cliveemson.co.uk. As I said, there's a link in the body of this broadcast. Make sure you do your research, of course, if you are interested in making a bid. All the legal packs, everything are at the website. Download it, and you can check out all 142 lots as well. John, thanks so much. Enjoy the auction, won't you?
It's a pleasure. Take care, Ian. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
We've sold thousands of lots to people willing to exchange on the day and complete within 28 days. Property auctions made quick, easy and simple. Clive Emson Land and Property Auctioneers.